Let's hop over to the CNMI and join in progress. The Governor Ralph Torres' weekly press conference right here on the link.
The list with no one. I wrote a letter asking for an extension. We got a notice this morning that they have granted us additional 45 days for commenting. So the next 40 days, I would be advocating our people, the CNMI, throughout the world to please write a letter against this sanctuary to increase our water up to 57%. So again, I would like to encourage everyone to take this opportunity to look into this matter. And it is no fake news. It is. You can and get more educated if that's what you want to use. But at the end of the day, it will be a 57% increase on water sanctuary. And again, at the end of the day, you will be writing a letter to an entity requesting for you to enter your own water to fish and to travel. So again, that's the great opportunity for us to make our voice louder in the next 40 days or 45 days. The Build Back Better with the $1.3 trillion, I think. There's just got a note this morning. Let me just give me a second here. So we have out of the $1.14 billion for the U.S. Department of Transportation that's allotted to the insular areas. Out of that, let me just go down the line. So Guam will have about $96 million. U.S. Virgin Islands will have also $96 million, and this is spread over 5 years. American Samoa will have $24 million, and CNMI will have $24 million. And the rest, $900 million, I believe, will be going to Puerto Rico. So again, for CNMI, we're getting $4.6 million every year, starting this year all the way to 2026. So that's something that's great news for us. And any additional revenue is good for the CNMI. And also, let me see, I think that's about it. And I guess also just disappointed about the House action on not acting again on the retirees. And being accused again of me politicizing the retirees. I just don't understand how. Before Christmas, they made an announcement that we have able to secure $500 for the retirees bonus. We met with the settlement fund. They said this is what you need along with the Attorney General's office. This is what you need in order for the retirees to get their bonus. We move on that action. The Senate acted on it immediately. The House took their time and then amended, went up to the Senate. Again, the Senate acted on it immediately. And it was returned back to the House. And this week, I believe, it was rejected or turned into the committee. And I believe I was informed that also they introduced a new law or a new bill. Guys, can you just prioritize the retirees and put your time into it? Stop playing games with the retirees' life. I've never called out anybody, but stasti ni pus. Pag matotong zan say, yafen in sita zan nice to say retiro. Ni salapin ni stagas magogo, nagas mafresi. Gaya salapin. No isa. Perba no do manay dos ploimus. Sen mas tutungo apa ganun mimido. Sa linala manang pusti siya. Retiraos ti siya. Pamilya tas ti siya. Tau-tau ta. Pagaya si. Don't pass ti retirement niya bonus. Other than that, I'm open for any questions.
Thank you, Governor. Thomas, go ahead, and then Maureen. 2 questions, please, and then we'll come back for a second round.
All right, great. My first question, Gov, is with regards to the retiree bonuses. Where do you stand on the core issue here that seems to be putting the legislature in a deadlock with regards to your reprogramming authority? During the discussion period of the session, many of them say that they don't want to give you 100% reprogramming authority because they impeached you. So where do you stand on the issue of reprogramming authority? And then do you think it's fair that they're saying you shouldn't be able to have 100% because you were impeached in the House?
So it goes both ways. Okay, I get impeached in the House. They don't want to give me this real program authority. So now you're gonna sacrifice and you're gonna penalize the retirees. So now you're gonna play games with the retirees' life because you disagree with my leadership. So that's where you draw the line. You disagree with me, that's fine. But you don't play with the retirees' life. You want to be specific, take this, whatever additional revenue that the governor is gonna pay or give, then take it and give it to the retirees. That's fine. The language that was used is what is suggested for me to be flexible in using transferring funds specifically for the retirees. So whether you like me or not, you don't want to give me the retirees my 100% reprogramming, that's fine. But you find a solution to give those retirees and stop playing games and start waiting and waiting. It's been before December 25th. Now it's, well, like we say, tomorrow is March. So again, that's where I stand.
And it was said even by Secretary of Finance David Atalik that you can do it within your 25% reprogramming authority. Have you explored those options, or are you still seeking this legislative route?
Well, we can, but again, the suggestion from the settlement fund, it's them too that says we need a reprogramming, we need this approval by the legislature. So it's not just whether I have the 25% or having that legislation recommended by the settlement fund.
And just wanted to ask just one more question with regards to the DoD airfield. Yesterday, Lieutenant Governor Arno Palacios released a statement about how some members, and we're also hearing, including the U.S. delegate Kilili, was not invited to the airfield. Palacios expressing concern given that CNMI and federal relations are something that should be that should involve all leadership. Can you speak to that? Are you aware of why other members of CNMI leadership were not invited to the groundbreaking or part of the discussions that you've had with military officials?
Sure. Okay, so first, I strongly believe that Congressman Kilili's office was notified and was invited for the event. Second, why should I invite these folks that don't believe in this administration? Case in point, the legislature. They said they impeached me. They don't want to give me 100% reprogramming. Now they want to be invited to a success that none of them did any work for it. Lieutenant Governor now is running for governor. He wants my position. So he wants me to invite him and be inclusive on the projects and the work that I have done, and for him to now make an issue about it. So think about that, Thomas, about what their action is. If they have any success and they want to go and claim that they brought in millions of dollars through their hard work, or they brought in something that will benefit the CNMI, I will congratulate them. I wouldn't whine.
All right, thanks. I'll save my questions for the next round.
All right, thanks, Thomas.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Governor. Congratulations on the divert airfield. And I'd also like to ask you about the transportation funds that are coming to the CNMI. So does that work like the ARPA funding, that you have to get approval for planning? And also, what are your plans, priorities for that money?
You know, Maureen, that's a good question. I'm not sure, and I'm sure that I'm not sure about to answer your question whether we do need an approval, but I'm sure that we probably need to send a plan on the expenditure. As to what that priority would be, obviously we're going to look at again our roads. We fixed the airport road, our airport road already, and we're in the process of moving forward with Beach Road from Mobu gas station Talampio all the way to the Quartermaster, and then from Quartermaster up north. Again, the other day I visited Route 36, which is the inner island between Kingfisher Golf Course all the way north to Bird Island. So I did visit the site of the construction, and I'm very pleased. And we'll be coming out informing the community of that progress of that construction. But those are the big ones that we've been working on for a while now. So what we like to do is sit down with Road and Tinian and look at their priorities on which road. I know that in Route 100 has always been an issue, and the mayor and Senator Hokuk have always mentioned that issue along with some of the leadership and even including Senator Teresita Santos have mentioned their support into finishing up that project. And so that's our priorities, to make sure that we bring in our leaders, our mayors from Road and Tinian, and looking at other infrastructures here. But off the top of my head, Puerto Rico, the industrial drive, that's something that I would like to get fixed. And then also the backside, which is Obzan Road down to Ladder Beach.
Okay. So how flexible do you think that money is? So is it something where you could say, if you decided that you did want a new hospital, that you could redirect that money? Does it allow you that sort of flexibility?
I don't know that as of now, but I'm sure that we'll be making those requests, and we'll be looking to the guidelines as well on how we can use this and how flexible we can with the funding.
All right. Thank you, Governor.
All right, Maureen. Thank you, and have a good Friday or a good weekend.
You too, sir.
Freddie, go ahead, and then Jason.
Good morning, Governor.
Good morning, Freddie.
Representative Edwin Propp said that the total deficit under your 6-year term totals 314 million. What's your comment?
Look at all the issues that I've had since I got on board. Mind you that even as far as that deficit, we're the only administration that has paid more on land compensation and government debt than any administration in the past. So again, look at 2015 when I got in. Not even 9 months into the office as a lieutenant, Typhoon Solar got hit. And right when we're already on the verge of recovering and other projects from Sodilor, Typhoon Mangkut got hit, Typhoon U2 got hit. And those projects that we worked on from Sodilor had to be ceased again. And then U2 came in. And everybody knows that when those typhoon disasters come in, we need to do what we need to do to make sure that our community is safe and we recover as soon as we can. And then 2020, we're hit with this pandemic. So again, look at what natural disasters that we've occurred in this administration. So that's where it is.
Another question, Representative Propp said that you continue to misuse and abuse precious taxpayer dollars, and they cannot reward you by giving 100% reprogramming authority.
So again, what does continued misuse? What is he talking about? Nothing. Second, okay, so if you don't like me, again, I'm going to go back to the same thing. So what is he doing to give the retirees their bonuses? What is he doing to protect the retirees? What has he done? What initiative has he done to tell every retirees, I am here for you. This is what I have done for you. I don't see that. As far as I'm concerned, I offered the retirees their bonus since December. I don't see him taking any action than talk to protect and to give the retirees bonuses. So again, why don't he do something to give the retirees their bonuses?
Can I ask another question?
Second round,
That's already,
we're gonna
that's
come
already
around.
two.
Last question.
Okay.
The Senate is expected to discuss the impeachment rules today. Governor, are you prepared for a Senate trial?
I'm prepared. I'm prepared on what needs to be done, and when it's ready and called, I will be ready for that.
Thank you, Governor, and have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Freddie. Take care.
Yeah, Jason,
Hi, Gary. That's just the KUM Zoom room. We're also recording on our end, but just for the next round of questions, is it okay to ask my questions right now?
go ahead.
I just wanted to follow up on Freddie's question with regards to the Senate impeachment rules that are being drafted at the moment. Have you discussed the impeachment with any members of the Senate?
No.
Not including your running mate, Senator Vinny Sablan? You haven't discussed impeachment with him?
Thomas, what was your question? You asked
Have
me
you
if I talked to
discussed
any.
the matters of impeachment with any of the senators?
My answer is no.
And with regards to COVID right now, I just wanted to shift gears a little bit and discuss the COVID approach. What are some of the priorities with COVID now, given that it seems that we're returning to some sense of normalcy and the quarantine sites are being phased out and our booster rate is increasing? So what are your priorities and how is the administration approaching COVID at this moment?
Continue to now we're focusing in on getting everybody get boosters with their booster shot, and hopefully younger age will be able to also get the booster shot. So ours today, and we've been working with CHCC, obviously with CDC, the task force on what are we required and what is our priority as a Commonwealth. And it's not just me alone. It's always been working together in this COVID. So again, our priority is to make sure that our community continue to get the additional booster shot and continue with the, as much as we can, utilizing obviously not utilizing the canoa, but it's there for those that needs it. So my suggestion to all those that are positive, that have some symptoms, please monitor to your health, and if you need to go down to canoa, please feel free to seek additional health care.
All right, thank you. That's all my questions.
Maureen, go ahead.
Just one.
All right, again, that was a live coverage of the, of the CNMI governor's weekly press conference there, and $500 a pop.